Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another mini spoiler-free movie review. Today we're talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Saw this on Saturday night, pretty full theater, and it was really good. It was awesome. It was pretty damn good. This is just going to be a spoiler-free review, so basically that's it. It's an awesome film. Some things I want to discuss about the film. So the first thing up is just the animation in this movie is phenomenal. The animation in Into the Spider Verse was really good. They cranked the animation up in this one even more. So I think even the animation in this one is um, it's not necessarily better, but it's definitely different than the last one. Based on some of the stuff in the multiverse, there's various animation styles they're using, and just the entire movie is just beautiful to look at. It looks gorgeous. The different areas of the multiverse, there's like they look different depending on like which universe you're in. I'm not going to speak too much about those specifically because it'll kind of go into spoilers. But just the animation in the movie is just beautiful. I definitely want to see it again. So amazing animation. Let me bring up my notes here. The story is also very good. The first one is kind of like an origin story, and this is the second film, and I guess they're doing a trilogy of these now. So we have, I think it's Into the Spider Verse, then we have Across the Spider Verse, and I think the one after this one is Beyond the Spider Verse. So they're doing, I think they announced part two and three at about roughly the same time. But the story is really good. It's just a great story overall, but it's also an amazing Spider-Man story. You get all of the kind of beats that you want in a Spider-Man story, all of like the jokes and the funny quips, along with like the emotional core of the film, and like the relationships between these characters, and basically like the motivations of Spider-Man and all those kind of things are definitely featured very well in the movie. So the story is really good as well. There's really good character development in this movie, especially for both Miles and Gwen. They have some really good character motivations and character development. Um, I think it's Miguel, who is played by Oscar Isaac. He's got some really good character moments as well as some of the other characters that you get in this movie. Like from the trailer, Miles' his parents are like well written. They're well acted, voice acted, I should say. Basically, just the characters in this movie are great. The final thing I will say about this movie is, I think going into it, a lot of people were kind of concerned of how well it would be because the first one kind of was the first one that I remember where the multiverse was really kind of covered. Since then, multiple films have gone into the multiverse. So Doctor Strange has covered it. I think the upcoming Flash movie is featuring stuff from the DC multiverse. Trying to think of what other comic book films have kind of dealt with the multiverse at this point. And like I said, Doctor Strange 2, I should say. The Flash, the upcoming Flash movie, I believe does. A lot of the kind of stuff I think they're working on at Marvel definitely goes into the multiverse. I guess you could say What If is kind of like a multiversal story as well on Disney Plus. But this movie, like even though the multiverse is no longer like a new concept to these movies, Across the Spider Verse still I think is the best representation of how a multiversal movie should go. I know, like for like one of my issues with Doctor Strange 2 was there. It's called the Multiverse of Madness, and there's really only like there's like the regular Earth one that everything is set on. There's the whatever Earth that they went to for the majority of the movie, and then there's maybe like two main universes, and like the third one they're barely there. So I was kind of worried that people they would be like, okay, we're tired of the multiverse now, kind of thing, or it's kind of played out. Not so much anymore with this movie. This Across the Spider Verse does a very good job of using the multiverse to its advantage. And with that, we're going to come to our score. Um, Definitely go see this movie. See it on the biggest screen you can, because I am giving it a 10 out of 10. It's basically a pretty much a perfect comic book movie. Even if it's not it's just a really good movie. Doesn't really matter that it's a Spider-Man movie. Just really good movie. Highly recommend going out and watching it. I don't know where it rates in my top comic book movies, but after just seeing it once, I'm saying it's probably easily in the top 10, probably maybe in the top 5 at this point. Very good movie. Go out and see it. That's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be back again with other movie reviews in the future. Until then, thanks again for watching. Take care and have a good one.